Welcome back to the What We're Watching podcast. I'm Megan.
And I'm Jenny. And today we're talking about 2000s pop stars and where they are now.
I'm screaming. I'm so excited. Thank you guys for voting on this episode. It's going to be great.
I'm so excited because I feel like probably a lot of these people we've wanted to talk about before, but we haven't been able to. There's so many episodes, so little time. And now to have it all in one episode is going to be super fun.
And we have Where Are They Now episodes for the Disney Channel stars and the Nickelodeon stars, a lot of whom kind of have cropped up in our conversations before because they're in the TV and movie zeitgeist, whereas a lot of these guys aren't. So I am really excited to talk about them.
I'm thrilled. I can't wait.
In this episode, we're catching up with some of our favorite 2000s and 2010s pop stars, including Avril Lavigne, JoJo, Kesha, Katy Perry, Mariah Carey, Hayley Williams, Missy Elliott, and Jesse McCartney.
Whoa.
There are so many more guys. I think we're going to have to do a part 2 just right off the bat because I had to cut my list when I was researching.
Oh, man, I can't imagine the cuts that you had to make and how hard that was.
It was horrible. Quick reminder before we get into the episode, if you've been enjoying the podcast, please leave us a rating, a review, or a comment wherever you're listening, or consider sending this episode to a friend. When you guys support the podcast, we can't even tell you how much it means to us. It really is what keeps us coming back every week.
Yeah, it really means the world. We love you guys.
If you missed it, we recently covered the new Devil Wears Prada 2 movie on the podcast, and then we also did an episode rounding up some recent pop culture topics, and we covered Xenon, one of the best DComs of all time.
So good. Okay, should we get into it? Should we just dive right in?
Let's just get right into it, yes.
Okay, let's start with Avril Lavigne.
Okay, so for all these people, I'm going to just catch you up on their age first, because I feel like that really helped give me context to how old they were when I was listening to them and then how old they are now. So Avril Lavigne was born in 1984, so she's 41 now, and she's still making music. So she released her latest album called Love Sucks, S-U-X, in 2022, and then she released a Greatest Hits album in 2024, and she did a big North American Greatest Hits tour in 2024 and 2025.
Wow. You know what strikes me? I just was talking about this the other day, that her style has not changed.
No, she's very on brand still.
And I was like, do you think that's like a brand thing, or do you think that's really her?
I think it's a brand thing. Like, I think that's just her image. Like, she is the, like, rocker pop girl.
Yeah. Because, like, even Hayley Williams, who we'll talk about later, like, her style has gone through an evolution. She's still kind of the, like, punk alternative girl, but in a different way now that she's older.
I was gonna say that I feel like Olivia Rodrigo is the new Avril Lavigne. Do you agree?
Disney-fied a little bit.
Yeah. Like, PG-ified.
Yeah.
Cute-ified, Disney princess-ified.
Her music, definitely.
Yeah.
Oh, I like that. Wait, can I tell you? When I was in 3rd grade, I had a giant poster of Avril Lavigne on my wall, and I used to pretend she was my sister.
Oh, I love that.
That's all.
Back when our parasocial relationships were like the posters from Tiger Beat.
Yeah. And I knew absolutely nothing about her. I maybe knew like a few of her songs or like had one of her albums, like a CD. And that was that. And I was like, how cool would it be if Avril Lavigne was my big sister? Cool. And that's as far as it got.
I love that. Okay, so I never knew a lot about Avril Lavigne's relationships, so let me catch you up if you also didn't know. So she was married to the Sum 41 lead singer Derek Whibley, from 2006 to 2009, and then she was married to the Nickelback lead singer Chad Kroeger from 2013 to 15.
Whoa.
And then she was engaged to Maud's son in 2023, and then she dated Tyga after that in 2023.
Whoa, didn't know that.
I know, she's had some like famous relationships. And then I also saw that she was on Call Her Daddy about a year ago. If you want even more kind of in-depth updates from Avril, the main headlines coming out of this interview were that she addressed the clone conspiracy. You know about this, yes?
Yes,
okay.
Yes. Do you want to explain?
Yes, I'm only vaguely aware of this, but I know that there is a conspiracy that Avril Lavigne died in like the early 2000s and then was replaced by some woman named Melissa
Yeah.
I think this is like a tale as old as time that happens when especially female celebrities get plastic surgery and look a little bit different. People are like,
Clone.
it's a new person. Yeah.
But I do know that her addressing the conspiracy did not help on Call Her Daddy. People still think it.
Oh. Well,
Almost
now
worse,
I have to
I think.
listen. Okay, great. I think this is a conspiracy right now about Jim Carrey.
Yes. Well, I kind of believe that one.
What? Okay.
Should we do a deep dive on that?
Yeah, the clone conspiracies and celebrities.
Yeah, I've got some details on that one, why I think that one might be true. Okay, let us know, guys, if you want an episode.
I need us to do that episode. We've talked for a long time about doing an episode about celebrity plastic surgery, so maybe it fits in with that.
I would love to do an episode on that.
Okay.
That sounds great, and that definitely fits in.
If one person comments that they want a plastic surgery episode, we'll do it.
We'll do it. Veneers, Botox, all of it. Okay.
Yeah.
I was like, should we make Jim Carrey an honorary 2000s pop star and talk about him now? But no, we won't. We'll save it.
Okay.
Okay, next let's talk about one of our favorites, JoJo.
JoJo, she was one of my favorite to get updates on. So she was born in 1990, so she's now 35. So actually around our age.
And for the record, we're not talking about JoJo Siwa, okay?
Oh, no.
I feel like that's what people think nowadays.
No. The original JoJo.
What's her last name?
Her full name is Joanna Noelle Levesque. Levesque.
Oh, not Levesque.
It is spelled like Levesque, but on Wikipedia, the little thing that sounds it out is Levesque.
Wow. Okay, fancy. Didn't know that.
What is that called?
I don't know.
You know where it...
Like sounds it out?
Yeah.
The pronunciation?
Yeah. Yep.
It's called something.
Okay, so the exciting thing about JoJo is that she's a Broadway star now.
Oh, I love that for her.
I know. She just finished a run starring in Moulin Rouge, the musical, and starting on June 23rd of this year, she is starting in the revival of Chess.
Oh, that's so good for her. She's so talented.
I know. It seems like a great fit. She also released a memoir called Over the Influence in 2024.
I have that on my list. I still haven't read it, but I've been wanting to really bad.
I wonder if the Good Noticings at the time Celebrity Memoir Book Club girlies did an episode on that. I bet they did.
I think they might have, and I think I might have skipped it because I knew that I wanted to read it first.
Mm.
We actually have an episode where we go in depth on why JoJo kind of left the scene of music and what happened to her. It is our Aquamarine episode. So maybe I'll attach it on Spotify to this so you can go right into it. Or maybe we'll do a throwback episode of it this summer sometime.
I loved the Aquamarine episode, so I would love that.
It was so good. Okay, next. My girl Kesha.
The icon. Kesha was born in 1987, so she is now 39. And you guys probably saw her in the news a few years ago. This was a really big deal because she sued her longtime producer, Dr. Luke, for sexual assault and abuse, and he countersued her for defamation. I feel like this was everywhere at the time, but they settled the lawsuit in 2023. And a fun fact that I didn't realize that I read when I was researching Kesha is that Taylor Swift actually contributed $250,000 to help Kesha with her financial needs during the lawsuit.
Oh, wow. That makes so much sense because Kesha basically was going through a very similar thing as her with like not having the ownership over her music, which, by the way, same thing that happened to JoJo. It's all related.
The web.
So
this made me very happy. Kesha now owns her own record label called Kesha Records, and she released her first album under that label. It's called Period in 2025, and is currently touring that album on a tour called the Tits Out Tour.
Wait, so fun.
I know.
I want to see her so bad.
My sister Emma loves Kesha and sees her every time she's on tour. And so I feel like I get little like glimpses of Kesha here and there. And I'm so happy for her. It feels like she is in a good place now.
I don't know if I've told you that I'm a big Kesha girl.
I didn't know that.
I love Kesha, but I don't think I've listened to her new music since 2023, whatever that album was that came out, or 2018. Sorry, 2018, whatever that album was that came out, the one where it was like her first kind of like comeback album. So I'm a little bit behind, but I love her.
You'll have to listen to Period.
I will have to. On my list next. Okay, next we're talking about Katy Perry. Oh, this is going to be juicy, I can tell.
The problematic queen of this list. So Katy Perry was born in 1884. No.
Whoa.
Whoa.
She's a vampire.
No, Katy Perry was born in 1984, and she is 41 now. So she's the same age as Avril.
Wait, that feels... Hold on.
Doesn't that feel weird?
That doesn't feel right.
I know.
Wow.
I think because they came up at different times, like, and maybe they didn't, but to me, Katy Perry is later.
Yeah.
And yet she seems older.
Later but older, like got famous older.
Right. So therefore, in my mind, she's older than Avril.
Yeah. Interesting.
But no, they're the same age. And like many of the others on this list, Katy is still touring and releasing music. Her most recent album is called 143. It came out in 2024 and was quite controversial, partially because people didn't really like it, and partially because she worked with Dr. Luke on the album, who is Kesha's former producer.
Wow.
Dark times.
Makes sense.
She is expected to release a new album this year, so we'll see how that does. And then to catch you up on Katy's romantic relationships, I think a lot of people know that she was married to Russell Brand. Their divorce kind of was happening at the time of Katy's documentary, which I'm forgetting the name of right now, but I loved it at the time.
Isn't it like
Part
a
of
part
me?
of me?
Okay.
Or something?
It must be that, because that's what I was thinking too.
Yeah.
And then for a long time, Katy was engaged to Orlando Bloom. They have a daughter together named Daisy. They never officially got married, but they were long-term partners. And now she is dating the former Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau.
Wowza. What a ride.
Fascinating. She was also a judge on American Idol for 7 seasons, but left in 2024 to dedicate more time to her music career. And then we get to her most recent scandal that has been in the news and all over social media much more recently, because in April, she was accused of sexual assault by Ruby Rose. Katy's team denied the claims pretty much immediately, but this is not the first time that she has faced similar accusations of sexual misconduct or crossing people's boundaries or making people feel uncomfortable. That has been kind of a common theme with Katy, unfortunately.
Wow. That is such a shame.
I know. I loved her when she first came on the scene. I loved her first couple albums. I loved her documentary. It was probably the first one or one of the first ones that really made me fall in love with celebrity docs. Maybe it was the Justin Bieber one, whichever of those came first.
Same.
Yeah, it's gotten dark and messy, and I'm not here for it.
Well, I think everyone's kind of been on the Katy hate side of things for a while now.
Yeah.
The moon thing.
Oh my God, I forgot about that.
Not the moon. She did not go to the moon. She went to space. Yeah.
I completely forgot about that.
Yeah, just a lot going on in her world.
Yeah.
It's so funny, but like I've heard a lot of stuff about her and Justin Trudeau.
Okay.
And a lot of snark about that. And for some reason, it never clicked in my mind that she was no longer with Orlando Bloom.
Oh.
So this was news to me, even
Okay.
though I should have put 2 and 2 together. Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Well, thank you for informing me. Next, we have Mariah Carey.
Okay, so Mariah Carey was born in 1969, and she is now 57. And she is also still releasing music, which I didn't realize. Her latest album is called Here for It All, and she's not touring the album, but she does do like special performances here and there at events. And she does typically do almost like a mini tour of shows around the holiday season, of course, to do all of her holiday music.
Because she's the queen of Christmas.
Yes. I didn't really know much about Mariah Carey's personal life, but she opened up about her bipolar 2 diagnosis starting in 2018, and she speaks very openly about it now, and she has said that this is in an effort to reduce the stigma around mental health issues, which I love and really appreciate. There's not, I don't know if I know of actually any celebrities, at least female celebrities, that have come out about a bipolar diagnosis. I think that's really cool.
Yeah, not recently.
Except maybe Selena Gomez.
And why am I feeling like Demi Lovato too?
Okay, so maybe I'm wrong. Maybe there's several celebrities.
There's a few, but I'm not remembering who they are either. That is cool that she's talked about that.
I know. especially because she is a little bit older than the other celebrities that we just mentioned. And I'm sure coming out about that had even more stigma attached to it. Like, she is definitely of the generation where less of them are open about that. I think less people of that age go to therapy and talk about that. So it's very cool.
I also think she used to get a lot of hate for how she acted. And I'm wondering if the narrative would be different now, like viewing it through that lens, you know?
Yeah, there might be just a little more context around her behavior, totally.
Mm-hmm.
This I did not realize, but she has had a lot of famous relationships. Most notably to me is that she was married to Nick Cannon from 2008 to 2016. I had no idea about this.
Oh, wait,
And
what?
I had no idea. I had no idea.
This is all I knew about her, actually,
Okay.
besides her Christmas music.
Okay. I had no clue. I guess I should have known, and I definitely have heard it now that I'm thinking about it because I watch Selling Sunset.
Wait, what's the Selling Sunset connection?
I will connect it in 1 second.
Okay.
Because
the web.
Nick and Mariah have twins together, and they are the first of his now 12 children with, I think, 5 or 6 different women, one of whom is a star on Selling Sunset.
Oh.
So a lot of people ask her and give her a lot of shit on Selling Sunset for her relationship with Nick, because she refers to him like he's her partner, like they're together. And I don't know the dynamics of their relationship or how that works, because I know he had a baby with another woman the same year. My assumption from what I've seen on Selling Sunset is that is just the understood agreement, and that's fine.
Okay.
I would love to know what Mariah thinks of this, because he was, as far as I could tell, only with her, and those were his first children. And he has just been on a trajectory since they got divorced a decade ago that is wild.
Whoa.
Yeah, if you guys ever want a mini episode on Nick Cannon and all of his children and baby mamas, would love to do that. So this was just a really big whoa, light bulb moment for me when I read this.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Huh.
We have another Broadway connection on this list, and that is because Mariah Carey joined the production team of Some Like It Hot on Broadway in 2022. And she also has a book. She released a memoir in 2020 called The Meaning of Mariah Carey, and she is currently developing that memoir into a limited series.
Is someone going to play her?
Yes. I think I read some quote about her saying that she doesn't care that much that they're the same caliber singer as her. She's really just looking for a great actor.
Okay.
Cannot wait. I hope that comes to fruition.
Okay, that's really interesting. Okay, I bet you the Celebrity Memoir Book Club covered that back in their day.
I'll have to go listen to it.
Next, we have to talk about Hayley Williams, who has been dominating my Spotify and my Substack feed lately.
Oh, okay. You're going to have more to say about her than me, I think.
No, I won't.
She was born in 1988 and is 37. Is it funny that every time I read a year that a celebrity was born, I am tracking it against 1989 because that's when Taylor Swift was born? Hayley Williams is 1 year BTS, you know?
That's why Taylor Swift is in our podcast Mount Rushmore. We keep bringing her up.
I know.
She always comes up.
Well, I'm pretty sure Taylor and Hayley Williams are friends, and that makes sense since they're about the same age.
Oh, yeah, because didn't Hayley do the Eras tour? Mm-hmm. She opened.
Yeah, she did. And she, I think, did a song with her on her, when she re-released Speak Now, I think.
Oh, I would have died.
Something that I was really interested to learn is that Hayley Williams is still technically a member of Paramore. And she also has her own solo career. I had assumed that Paramore broke up a really long time ago and that she has kind of rebuilt herself as a solo artist. But no. That being said, Paramore is currently on an extended break. And that was announced, I think, in the last year or so.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Is Paramore considered pop? Do we think Hayley Williams is a true pop girl? Or is she, pop punk? Or...
Yeah, that's a good question.
She fits this list for me.
Yeah, and I wonder why, because you're totally right that I don't think I would put the band Paramore in the pop category. Maybe I would, though. Maybe I don't know, they fit in the weird, not weird, because I love this music, the
emo,
303,
Fall Out
5
Boy.
Seconds of Summer, yes, Fall Out Boy, category that was so popular when we were in like elementary, middle, high school that I loved. That still is like my favorite music sometimes.
Same.
And my daughter Juliet loves it. We play that for her when we're having our little like family dance parties, and she loves it. I was telling Jeni before we started recording that Skater Boy is her favorite song. She's like 1.5, so she doesn't really have favorites, but she loves that one.
Yeah, so cute.
But Hayley Williams, is she a pop star? That's a good question. On her own, I feel like I put her in the same category as Avril and Olivia Rodrigo.
I just looked it up, and Paramore was emo in their earlier days, and then it says that they kind of transitioned. They also could have been considered like alternative rock, and then they transitioned into like indie pop towards the end. So anything.
Interesting. Well, Hayley did just release her 3rd solo album called Ego Death at a Bachelorette Party. Obsessed with the name. And is currently on tour for that album, so you can go see her. And this is cool. She splits her time between Nashville and LA. And she's also been in a relationship with Taylor York, Paramore's lead guitarist, since 2022.
Has he been the lead guitarist the whole time?
I think so. I think I read a quote about them knowing each other and being friends for a really long time.
Wait, I need to do a deep dive just on that. That's so cute.
I know.
I love that. I think the only other things I know about her lately, she was on the Good Hang podcast with Amy Poehler. And I think that's one of the only episodes that I've listened to of that podcast, but it was so good. And they just have such a good back and forth because Amy Poehler is a huge fan of Hayley Williams. I loved that episode, so highly recommend. And yeah, she's on Substack. She has her own Substack, and she posts notes on Substack, which is like the same thing as like a tweet.
Okay.
But for Substack, she posts those a lot, and she seems like a very cool, normal, grounded person despite how famous she is.
That's really cool. I'll have to listen to that episode. I feel like I always see clips of that podcast, and I love Amy Poehler, so I know I would love it. And I have like really fallen off of Armchair Expert, but I like their guests still. So I feel like they kind of do the same circuit. And so I would probably like hearing those guests on Amy Poehler's podcast.
I thought that was a very good intro episode to the podcast because I didn't feel like I was missing anything. So maybe that could be a good one for you too.
Love it.
Next, we have Missy Elliott.
Okay, so Missy Elliott was born in 1971 and is now 54. And she primarily lives in Virginia Beach now, which I always think it's so interesting when we talk about celebrities that have strayed from the like LA or New York. She also took a major step back from her music career for a while due to her struggle with Graves' disease, which is an incurable autoimmune disorder that causes an overactive thyroid.
Oh, I didn't know that.
She does still release music, although it's mostly in singles here and there, and she hasn't released a full-length album since 2005. However, she did have a very successful North American tour in 2024 called Out of This World, The Missy Elliott Experience.
Wow. Like her own Eras tour, basically.
Pretty much, yeah. In researching her, I learned that she's extremely, extremely private about her dating life, like probably more than any other celebrity that we've talked about. And there has been speculation about her relationships with both men and women over the years, but she's never confirmed anything, as far as I could tell, about who she has dated or her sexuality. None of that.
Wow.
Which I respect.
Yeah, me too. I can't imagine how difficult it would be to be a celebrity with her status and not be caught with somebody by the paparazzi or like have someone close to you leak it or something like that. Like we were talking about with the Zendaya Tom situation.
Or even to like intentionally, like so many pop stars use their relationships as tools when they're promoting new music because often those people are like the muse of the music.
Mm-hmm. The muse of the music.
Yes. And to like not step out with a partner when you're promoting an album is like kind of a big deal. So it's cool.
Wow. Okay, that's so cool. I love that about her. Last but not least, we have Jesse McCartney.
The Jesse McCartney. He feels like he fits in the pop girl category, you know?
Yeah, he's a pop star for sure.
For sure. So Jesse McCartney was born in 1987 and is now 39, which makes him the same age as Kesha.
That doesn't feel right.
It also feels wrong, I know.
Well, I guess he was famous younger,
yeah,
right? So that makes sense. Okay.
So you have Avril and Katy Perry, and then Jesse McCartney and Kesha.
Ugh. Wow.
It feels weird. He is still writing and releasing music independently. His most recent EP is called Weightless, and he is currently touring that. From what I could tell, just in a quick glance at his tour, he's touring in like really tiny venues.
Yeah, he did Mission Ballroom here.
Oh, is that where we saw Sabrina Carpenter?
Yeah.
Oh.
Back before she was famous.
When we didn't really know her and we felt so old in the crowd.
It was like only high school and middle school girls. Yeah. But she only cost like $25 to go see at that time. It was crazy.
Now I literally can't get a ticket. I could not get a ticket. She was in Atlanta at a
Go her.
stadium. I know. Amazing. This is fun, and I forgot this fun fact. So Jesse McCartney is also a voice actor. You might have remembered him playing Theodore in Alvin and the Chipmunks.
Yes.
But he also does various Disney and DC universe animated roles and some video game characters. So if you're a gamer, you might be like very aware of this. I think he voices a couple of pretty famous characters, which is very cool. And then he also recently guest starred in Hacks as himself, which I don't know if you've been keeping up with Hacks. Brian and I still watch it and love it. It's so good. And he has a great cameo. It's amazing.
Oh, I have to get back into it because that was like my favorite show of all time when I was watching it, and then I fell off at like season 2. I need to get back into it. It's still
so good. You need to get back into it. And now you have so much content you can watch.
Oh, true.
I think
it's
on season 5, I want to say.
I think you're right.
5, yeah.
Okay, so quality has not declined.
No.
Good.
It's still so good. He married a woman named Katy Peterson in 2021, and she is also an actor, although I didn't recognize her. Her IMDb says that she was in Step Up Revolution and Girls Gone Dead. And they had a son named Archer in 2025 who was born 3 months prematurely.
Whoa.
So I think he spent, I want to say it was 70 or 90 days in the NICU, but he's doing great now.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
They seem like very happy and just like in a great place. So I'm happy for them.
I am too. I have a couple other fun facts about Jesse McCartney just while I'm thinking about him because I feel like he's been on my feed a lot over the past couple of years. He's like making a comeback. The first thing is that Hoodie Allen did a cover of Beautiful Soul. And so they both did this like huge promotion thing together where like you just have to go to Jesse McCartney or Hoodie Allen's Instagram and just go scroll through all the videos that they recorded together. They are so funny, so cinematic.
I love that.
They just really like played hard into like the whole thing. It was just great. And then the other thing is that I found out not that long ago that Jesse McCartney wrote Bleeding Love by Leona Lewis.
I forgot that you told me this fun fact recently, and it blew my mind. Blew my mind.
Whenever I think of Jesse McCartney now, I think of this, and he performs it a lot when he's on tour. So you can find videos of him singing it, and it sounds so good. And it's crazy to me because they live in different worlds, in my opinion.
I feel like Jesse McCartney really gives to me one of those celebrities that leans into the stuff that made them really famous, which I love. Like we talk about this a lot with other Disney stars, and I love when people just embrace their thing, like he is just like a 2000s, 2010s pop star, and I love that.
Totally.
But what you were saying about him singing Bleeding Love on tour reminds me so much of Ed Sheeran, because Ed Sheeran sings, I believe it's Love Yourself by Justin Bieber, because he wrote that.
Oh, yes, I did know that, which makes sense, I think.
Yeah, I had no idea until I saw Ed Sheeran in a concert, and he was like, yeah, I wrote this song, and then played it. I was like, oh my gosh, crazy.
That's also, not to bring it back to our very first person, but Avril Lavigne wrote Breakaway, I think, Kelly Clarkson.
Whoa.
And when I hear that song, I hear it. I can tell.
Yeah.
Question, does it ever make you feel, I don't know what the word is, like, does it ever devalue it a little bit when you find out that the artist who sang it didn't write it?
Every time.
Okay, I thought it was just me. I was like, am I a jerk? Do I just not understand how this works?
And I don't know if this is just like my innate Swiftiness, where like I grew up with Taylor Swift as my favorite artist, and I knew that she wrote all of the songs, and from from jump, she was hinting at who they were about, like what celebrity person all of her songs were about. And so then I now expect that from all of my pop stars.
Yeah, like if Justin Bieber didn't write Love Yourself about anyone, then how could he sing it with such conviction?
And it just makes me go like, well, then like this isn't a fun mystery for me anymore.
True. No Easter eggs?
Ugh.
Sign me out.
Agreed. Do you have a favorite from this list as far as like when you were listening to them when you were growing up? Who from this list was your favorite, and are they still your favorite?
Ooh, that's a hard one, actually. Oh my gosh. Well, I think it would be between Hayley Williams, Kesha. Oh, but I had a big JoJo phase too when she was popular, and Avril Lavigne.
A little too late.
Oh, like I owned the CDs from Avril Lavigne and JoJo, so maybe it has to be one of them. Oh, Avril Lavigne, I guess. Going back to the poster and me wishing she was my sister.
Duh. Yeah, duh.
But nowadays, no, I don't really keep up with her. I don't know anything about her and don't know her music anymore. But if I hear her old songs come on, like Skater Boy, you better believe I'm singing to it.
You're jamming.
How about you?
I feel like my favorite, if I'm being honest, like in high school was probably Katy Perry.
No, she was so popular. She sang like every popular song at the time.
Or maybe Jesse McCartney, or maybe Avril Lavigne. I really liked all of them. Probably Katy Perry, though. And then I don't do a great job keeping up with a lot of these people, but I really want to keep my eye on JoJo.
Yeah.
I really do.
I think we owe her a deep dive, truly, because so much has happened to her, and I do still really want to read that memoir. So maybe after I read it, then I can come back to you and share what I learn.
Yeah, agree. I would love that.
Let us know if you have any favorites from this list, any whose fun facts about where they are now surprised you. And I also really want to know who you think we missed.
I know. I have a whole list of people that I wanted to include in this episode that are definitely going to be in the part 2. But if you guys have anybody that come to mind, please comment it and we will add them to the list.
I'm just like trying to think of who could have been on the list, and I'm Britney Spears.
I'll give you like a little taster.
Britney Spears for sure.
Ali and AJ.
Oh my gosh.
We talked about one of them, Leona Lewis. Gosh, now I'm trying to remember off the top of my head. I had Fifth Harmony, Pink. So many.
Okay. All right.
That's your tease. Let me know who else, and we'll do it.
Yep. Tell us your favorite pop stars from the 2000s, and we're on it.
Well, thank you guys so much for listening.
And we'll see you next time.
Bye. Bye.